Hey guys, so today I'm going to be trying out the brand new e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadow palette in the shade Cold Brew. Now, if you didn't see yesterday's video, you might want to go back and watch that first because I talked about how e.l.f. had released these three new Bite Size eyeshadow palettes and my overall impression of all three, but I also talked extensively about the Smoke Show palette. Um, and there was one thing that I forgot to mention in that video, and that is that the swatches on their website and in their social media don't look like the swatches that I have done in real life. So there's that too. But I'm not gonna, even though I was disappointed with the Smoke Show palette and what it ended up being, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to try the other two that I bought. Of course I'm going to try them. So this is Cold Brew, and this is like a cooler toned version of I Love You Latte. So let me start by swatching this. So as you can see, I wouldn't exactly call this a cool tone palette. I thought that's what it was going to be, though. I Love You Latte is very warm, and this is cooler than I Love You Latte, but it's still not what I would call a cool toned palette. The only shade, this one obviously, is a light colored highlighter shade, and then the darkest one is pretty cool, but these two in the middle to me are still warm, so I feel like they could have gone cooler with those two middle shades. This one looks quite cool, but when you swatch it you can see that it's really not, and this one is definitely not cool. So yeah, overall I was disappointed with the colors, and um, they just weren't what I thought they were going for. But I'm going to try this out on my eyes anyway, and we'll see. You know, sometimes things don't necessarily swatch the way they're going to look on your eyes. And by the way, this palette is all matte. So you could use this on its own, but it also might be a good palette to use in conjunction with other palettes. So I already have my makeup done with the exception of my eyes. Everything that I've used will be in the description box. So we are going to start with eyeshadow primer, and I have fallen in love with the new Morphe Solo Artist Priming Cream eyeshadows that they just came out with. So these are an eyeshadow primer, or you can just use them as an eyeshadow if you want to. And then I picked up a new Sephora brush not too long ago. This is number 57. This is their concealer brush, but I like to use it. Well, my old one that I've had for many years I do use for my concealer, but then I wanted to get a second one to use just to prime my eyes. So let's start by doing that. And I use this for everything now. I use this for all my eyeshadow looks. And there was only one eyeshadow formula that didn't do well with this. And I'm pretty sure it was Maybelline. Yeah, when I used my Maybelline eyeshadows, they creased and migrated with this primer, but with everything else I've used them with, it was fine. So I don't know if that means that Maybelline puts a lot of hydrating ingredients in their eyeshadows or what. But so far, yeah, and I've been trying to try out a bunch of different brands of eyeshadow to use with this to see, you know, which ones it works good with and which ones it doesn't. You know, that just got me thinking. Does Maybelline have an eyeshadow primer? Because off the top of my head, I don't remember ever seeing one, unless I'm just having a senior moment here and not remembering. But yeah, Maybelline eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna have to look that up because off the top of my head, I'm not remembering that they even have one. Let me look it up. Okay, I just looked it up, and there is nothing that you can buy in store by Maybelline that's an eyeshadow primer. But on their Amazon storefront page, they have Maybelline Master Prime eyeshadow primer. It's $14.75, so pretty expensive. But yeah, they came out with that a long, long time ago. So I wonder if they have something in development because, yeah, you kind of have to have an eyeshadow primer if you want all your eyeshadows to work at their best performance. Okay, so eyes are primed, and let's get started then. So I think what I'm going to do is, well, there aren't a lot of options when you've got mattes. So let's take this warm light brown and put that on the lids because that's pretty much the only option that I can see here. And I'm just using a Wet n Wild large shader brush. Okay, and that's going on very nicely over the Morphe primer. All right, so that's sort of a nice lid shade, but I'm so used to shimmery shadows now that it's weird to put a color like this on my lid. But yeah, that's a nice natural everyday color. Um, okay, so let's put that brush aside now and grab my Urban Decay brush that I always use in the crease and outer corner. And let's dip into the brown that's next to it. And I'm just gonna try to tap off some of the excess because that picked up a lot of color. And let's go in the outer corner, the lid space, the outer lid space, and up into the crease. And just do this whole outer section. And as usual, the eyeshadow is not clinging to the outer part of my eye area. I don't know why this deep corner here, the eyeshadow, and it doesn't matter what brand I use, it doesn't ever seem to want to cling to that skin in that area. And I use plenty of primer. I always extend it all the way over. But I'm used to that, so we can just build it up. Okay, so those two colors, this color that I'm using now is definitely cooler in tone when it's applied on the eyes than when I swatched it. It's funny how shadows will do that. They look different when you swatch them. And I feel like the lid shade is a little bit cooler in tone too. So now that I'm actually putting this on my eyes, I do like it, but I very rarely do just an all matte look. And the way I like to do it the most is usually just doing a one shadow look. But yeah, these are applying and blending nicely, and the colors do look cooler on my eyes. So I'm glad I'm trying this out this way. All right, let's grab a small detail brush and go into the darkest shade, which is Definitely a cooler, it's like a dark taupe, I would say. And we're going to put some of that under the eye and blend that in. Okay, that's a very easy color to work with. Because sometimes the deepest shade in a palette will be like too intense. That's not a problem at all. Blends very nicely. All right, let's take another clean brush like this and go into the lightest shade in the palette. And we're going to dust that on my brow bone and then put a little bit in the inner corner. Okay, that's blending nicely too. So, yay, it worked out. I'm so glad because I love e.l.f. and I hated to say anything negative about them in yesterday's video, but I also want to always give you my honest opinion. So, before we move on to the next step, I do want to apply the eyeliner that I just bought yesterday. Okay, I cannot stop buying these eyeliners, you guys. These are the best eyeliners I've ever used for the waterline. I bought another one of the Revlon Colorstay Multiplayer Liquid Glide eye pencils, and this time I got 402 High Stakes, and this is the brown. Oops, that's not the side I want to use. This is the brown, and let me swatch it for you so you can see the shade. So that's the brown, and it's a cool tone brown, yay. But if you struggle with when you put, if you put eyeliner on your waterline and your eyes start watering, this will apply despite that, and that is so me. You know, my eyes are very sensitive. But let me just see, so it just glides right on. Oh my God. Every time I go to CVS and I just buy one thing, at the bottom of my coupon will be at the bottom of my I can't speak. At the bottom of my receipt will be a coupon. And so I had another coupon to use, so I got $4 off this, plus it was on sale. So I actually got $6 off this. But these are so great, you guys. I love them so much that I want them all. And when I bought this, I got 2 more coupons at the bottom of my receipt. So I'm going to have to go back now again and get another color because I love these. Revlon killed it with these. These are so nice. My favorite eyeliner of all time for the waterline. I mean, and that coordinates beautifully with this palette. So yay. Okay, so I have what did I get first? First I got a taupe. Then I got it's like a silver blue. It's gorgeous. I used it in a video recently. And I used it in yesterday's. I had it on in yesterday's video. Um, and now I've got the brown. So all that's left is of course, there's a black and there's a green. It's like a olive khaki green. And then there's gosh, how would you describe the last shade? The last shade is like a berry slash burgundy slash mauve type shade. Yeah. So this so I've got 3. There's 3 more. I'm halfway there. If CVS keeps spitting out those coupons, maybe eventually I'll have them all. So let me shut off the camera, do the other eye, curl my lashes, apply my mascara so you can see the finished look. I'll be right back. Okay, so that is the finished look, and I do love this palette, and I'm really glad that I got it. And it Definitely swatches warmer than it appears on your eyes because look how much cooler that looks on my eyes than it does in the palette. And they applied and blended beautifully. So yeah, I'm really glad I got this, and I'm glad it wasn't a disappointment like Smoke Show was. Um, and as far as this liner goes, I just was gonna take this liner off my hand, so I put some micellar water on a tissue and it didn't come off. So just so you know that to remove these liners, you're gonna need mineral oil or something like that. It's one of those types of formulas. So just figured I would let you know about that. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And if you like these review videos where I'm actually using the product on my eyes for new products that came out, then give me a thumbs up. Bye, guys.